Hey there! The next step after having our sketch done is to create a document with adequate settings for creating a wallpaper for the background of your device. Once opened your Photoshop interface, go to the File button and push the option New Document. A window will pop up on your screen, like this one. Here, besides of the document's name, you have a chance to define your file settings. In the case of creating a wallpaper, we should choose the dimensions of the screen where it will be used. For this matter, switch the unit of measure to pixels. In this occasion, I have chosen 1920 per 1080 proportion. Quite a big one. Pay special attention while setting file's resolution. If we are making an art print, we'll need high resolution, such as 300 pixels per inch. But for the screen, it will be enough with 72 pixels per inch. Also, take into account that for work digitally displayed, you will need RGB color mode, as it offers wider spectrum of colors. But if you would print it in the future, you'd better to set it to CMYK mode, as your screen would offer you a more precise information about how it would look on the paper. Now, I'll show you some adjustments to be made on your sketch if you are drawing it by hand. Once scanned the image, you should just drag and drop it inside of your open Photoshop file. Then a new layer will appear. Adjust its size to the measures which are suitable for you. Alright, let's create a new adjustment layer by pressing a circle beneath the window and selecting Levels. You'll see a new window appear. Here you can modify the presets of the whites, grays and blacks. When dragging the settings, we are looking to get rid of the paper's gray tones, leaving it perfectly white and clean. You can also adjust the intensity of the black color. If it's too intense, it could be annoying while working on it, so I look usually to set it to gray. With this purpose, you can also play around with the layer's opacity percentage. Once you are satisfied with the result, you can lock the sketch layers, as to separate it from the final work. Introducing the final sketch for Stranger Things lettering. As you can see, it's already scanned and prepared for us to work on it. The way I've chosen to compose "I'm stealthy like a ninja" is by using slightly slanted letters. It looks both dynamic and juvenile at the same time. Ninja letters are different from the rest. I have used caps to emphasize it, and style similar to the ruling pen example. Looking for a kind of Asian look, reminding of hieroglyphics. Would have we written the same quote in English script, for example, would it have looked fancy? On the other hand, as you've already seen, Star Wars lettering has a slightly different approach. The whole lettering is composed in caps and horizontally aligned. It's more solid and at the same time compact on its upper part, reminding us somehow of the movie's aesthetics by its geometrical squared shapes. Meanwhile, hate, with pointy extremes, is traced as if it was some kind of wound caused by a spade. And the last tip for this lesson. Distance between letters should not be too large, nor should it be too short. The distance between rows works in a similar way. In our next lesson, we'll see how to fill letter shapes. If you wish so, you can change letter background to gray and set your sketch layer to a multiply mode, or just keep it white for now. Let's meet us on the following lesson.